Harry, this is Lord Potato. This is what if Naruto had gave into hatred. What if Naruto gave into hatred? Part 2. And probably be the end. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know when I'm gonna end it out. But yeah. So yeah, this is part 2 and yeah. Um yeah. What am I gonna talk about? Oh yeah, let me do the recap. Sorry, I'm kinda a little spacing out most of the time. I'm sort of tired and I should probably go to fucking sleep after this. But yeah. But I'm gonna try to be finishing these old what if and not start on a new what if. So yeah, or sort of oldest what if. But yeah. So let me do a recap. So Naruto gave into hatred at 6 years old, and then kind of went on from there to become 12 and beat up Sasuke for being a little shit. Had killed multiple villagers because they annoyed the shit of him. So yeah, he was put on a team called the Psychopath. He did not have any Jonin Sensei or teammates, so the counselor decided to put a mission suicide for Naruto. Naruto took the option to just like said okay, but actually went rogue instead of doing the mission. He took the chance to fucking leave the village. After that, he went to Gato. He took all the money from there. He got two swords. Well, not two swords. One sword that's sort of red, that has a mystic red aura and all that, and a dagger that's similar to a Sorosinus. So his ability, the hatred ability, for him to sense hatred, and also gain power from hatred, and also like stop people from like take their like energy from them because of hatred. So similar to Asarosa's ability. He trained for 4 years and he's now 16. So he's more psychotic than before. He hates everything and he really wants everything to die. So Naruto is just getting out of the cave that he was in. And he can sense all the hatred because he did some special sealing that he can't sense any emotion from the outside, but he just kind of spend most of his time trying to learn his KCM from freaking Kurama, since both Kurama and him has the same goal to get rid of humanity for abusing them. So yeah, so Kurama has lots of hatred. Like he launched all the hatred on Naruto for 4 years. That's how long it took to get all that hatred from Kurama and turn it into power. It took him very long. So now Naruto is 16. He's buff. He's more buff than normal from original canon. He's also more powerful than original canon. He has so much hatred. His eyes are black, okay? So just how it looks like here, that's how it looks like. He has no light blue eyes, okay? And he has the goal to just kill. So yeah, after that, Naruto kind of walked out. Naruto's little seal thing, yeah, whatever. He had it. That's broken already. He managed to fix it, so the only thing he only get to use as power was the hatred that he got from Kurama. All that hatred, that's how he expanded all his power. Which he kind of sealed his chakra away, which allowed him to just get the hatred into power. So when he decides to release the chakra that he had holding for like almost 4 years, because he sealed that shit like yeah, 4 years ago. So Naruto's chakra just exploded. It's strong. The chakra that he had expanded over time since he didn't use it kind of went into like tail beasts, like I'm gonna say nine tails Like he rivals the Nine Tails with his hatred power. He rivals the Jinchuriki, the Ten Tails. So yeah, the what's it called Nine Tails, his fur isn't much orange. It actually changed to crimson red, just like Naruto's eyes. They're crimson red eyes. So yeah, no wait, crimson red with like black fur also. So the QB decided to change, and it's still named Kurama and all that. It's just his fur kind of went crimson red to black also, since Naruto's chakra kind of affected Kurama's chakra to having a reddish black aura when they go into KCM. So that's the thing. So Naruto is now getting out of the cave and all that. And Naruto is now, his plan is to go destroy all the villages and start a war. He wants to start a war so he can actually get so much hate from it. And actually go beyond and become a god of only hate. So Naruto leaves his cave and now goes towards the stone village. He goes towards the stone village. Also, I should mention that Naruto's hair is sort of like red, crimson red. His hair like changed from this yellow bright color to this crimson red. Crimson red with some black highlights. So when Naruto gets there, I should also mention the whiskers that Naruto has. Since they're like black and all that, they're like more red now. So yeah, Naruto, when he goes towards the stone village, he managed to get up towards a what's it called? On top of a building and all that, like a very tall building, and he screams out with like he using chakra into his like throat to like talk louder, and screams out, "I am the second Hokage, no, not second, the fourth Hokage's son, Minato Namikaze. My name is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze." Even though he hates the name Namikaze, since his father was the reason why he's this much hatred. Everyone heard that, they heard the Namikaze, and they all just send their hatred towards Naruto, which Naruto just absorbed all of it. And the Shishikage gets out and also sees Naruto, and a bunch of ninjas start trying to attack Naruto. The problem with Naruto went into his KCM, the hatred KCM, and just went through the ninjas so easily. He pulls out his sword and dagger, just slash through them like nothing, but just weaklings towards him. So of course Naruto is just saying, "Die, you weaklings! All humans shall die. They're just nothing but below me. Die, die, die!" He speeds through so many people and just killing them all. The Tsuchikage tries to attack Naruto, but easily gets his arm cut off with like his heart getting pierced by the black sword. Also, someone tries to like use a very powerful jutsu at Naruto, which the sword, this dagger, has a special ability to just full counter that attack back towards the person. To any full counter. I'm giving him that, okay? But it's only for the sword. It's not his actual chakra magic thing. The sword is the ability to give him the full counter for both physical and chakra attacks. So Naruto managed to kill the whole stone village. How? He rushed through so many people, killing them, destroying them, using different jutsus. Well, not mostly different jutsus. Since, of course, he didn't learn the Rasengan, he didn't care about that. He learned a different jutsu, and that is the Biju Dama. He shot 4 Biju Damas at each places of the village to see like citizens trying to run away through those gates and getting killed. So yeah, the stone village looks like a massive World War II fucking battle yard, like battlefield. That's what it fucking looks like. And Naruto like gets out of his KCM and now goes to the next village. Of course, he senses two Bijus, and that is the what's it called, the four tails and five tails. I should mention that Kakuzu and Hiran already managed to capture them, so Naruto rushes to where the Akatsuki members are at, and Naruto sees Kakuzu and Hiran. I don't know why I said that. I think so. Hiran and Kakuzu. So Naruto slashed Hiran's head off really fast. Kakuzu tries to react, but of course gets himself killed super easily. And then he just looks at the Chinchurikis, and of course he just kills him anyway. He just doesn't care. Because, hey, they can just reform back again, so I mean, who cares? So of course, Kakuzu's dead, but Hiran's still alive, and Naruto grabs his head and says, I'm gonna just throw you into the sea. So Naruto goes to like a sort of river and all that and just throws Kakuzu's head in there. And Naruto goes towards the Raikage's village, so the cloud village. He did kill the stone, what's it called, what's his name? The daimyo, yeah. So he still killed the daimyo and all that. With the lightning village kind of putting up more of a fight, and Naruto kind of going into another form, and that is sort of more like hatred, kind of growing more bigger around him, like a giant aura just grew around him, just stronger. Cause when the Raikage saw what's called the two tails, Yagero die right in front of him, he just sent so much hatred towards Naruto, which Naruto absorbed all of that, and his aura just went bigger, and his power also became stronger. So Naruto actually unlocked something else. With this much aura, he actually managed to fly. Because he can change the aura to chakra and all that. The hatred to chakra. So, yeah. Also, KCM does allow him sort of to fly, sort of. Well, I mean, if he wasn't Sage 6 Path. But no. He's in Sage 6 Path hatred. Wait, no. Sage of 6 hatred paths. I don't know. So, Naruto is just running around, just also killing the village. But this time, instead of using the Biju Dama, he kind of put his hand up to the air and did a similar attack to like the Spirit Bomb from like Goku, but instead with one finger, and getting so much hatred from all the villagers, since they just glare at Naruto with hating him. And Naruto gets all that power making a Spirit Bomb and throwing it back at the village. So basically, he absorbs the hatred, throws back the hatred at the village, blowing it up. Now, Naruto, he could go back to the Leaf Village and just destroy them, but nah. Now, the, what's it called? So the Leaf Village still has Sasuke kind of like leave the village and all that. Also, I should mention that the one tells Gaara, he didn't get saved that much, so of course he's still insane, and so he didn't become the Katakage because Naruto wasn't the one that gave him a Talk no Jutsu. No, since Naruto left the village way earlier than any of the things of the events for the village. So of course Tsunade could not become the new Hokage since Naruto wasn't the one that did it. But Jiraiya was to make her come back, but she hates the village and all that. If the village did get destroyed, she could care less and run away. Since she isn't really caring that much because she didn't have that Talk no Jutsu by Naruto neither. But, yeah. But yeah, Naruto, he is just now going towards the Sand Village. I should also mention that the One Tails, Three Tails, and they are going on towards the Six Tails, Seven Tails, So yeah, the Akatsu's already got all those Shinchurikis. The 8 tails, 2 tails, 4 tails, and 5 tails are all dead, so they are angry that the 9 tails is getting in from their like plan and all that. Also has lost two very great people from the Akatsu's, and that is Kakuzu and not Deidara, Hiron, since they are the immortal twins or the zombies. Um, but yeah, the Akatsu's are making a plan to find Naruto and get him. They manage to find Naruto in the small village the Akatsu's did, and since he's the last sort of nine tails power and all that, all of them tries to attack Naruto. So Deidara, Sasori, Obito, Black Setsu, White Setsu, Pain, Konan, Itachi, Kasame. Actually, Itachi, I'm gonna kind of make this a little earlier, but yeah, so Itachi and Kasame are going also to get Naruto. So everyone from the Akatsuki is going against Naruto. Naruto pulls out his two swords, so bolts, not two swords. So his sword and his dagger, and rushes at the Akatsuki. Of course, managing to kill the first Akatsuki member, and that is Sasori, by just stabbing him. Actually managing to hit that, what's it called, puppets, power thing or whatever, I forgot what it's called. But yeah. And the next person he kills was actually, what's it called? Konan, since Konan was just flying around with paper and all that, and Naruto was getting goddamn annoyed. So he uses the power of hatred to like use the pressure to hit her down to the air. I mean not air, to the ground and kill her. Pain got so angry and sent so much hatred towards Naruto, but also felt pain. Which you see here, hatred and pain are two different things, but yeah. So Naruto, he says, "So you're pain, while I am hatred. You think pain is stronger than hatred? Haha, don't make me laugh." Naruto says it with that sort of grin, just looks at him and just like, the six path of pain tries to attack Naruto. Naruto easily crushed through them like it was nothing. Itachi tries to put him in the Genshis, does not really work, and actually already kills what's called Itachi pretty easily by speed blitzing him and cutting his head off. Kisame tries to attack him with the sword, but Naruto uses his dagger to block the blade and send full impact back towards Kisame, easily killing him also. Deidara still tries to use his explosion, saying Kai, Kai, Kai. Boom, 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 arcs the next explosion. But Naruto managed to appear really fast using KCM with hatred, and easily killing him super easily. The next person, it's White and Black Zetsu. Naruto walks up to White and Black Zetsu, and of course Obito appears right in front of him, tries to put Naruto in the Kenshin, does not really work. So of course Obito just rushes at Naruto, Naruto rushes at Obito. Obito really uses Kamui to dodge an attack, but after that he didn't dodge this second attack, which kind of, what's it called? When he tries to use Kamui, it really didn't work, so he still gets hit because the speed went really fast before he can even use Kamui. So gets smashed down the ground, grabbed by his like other arm, and then just getting beaten like crap. Getting punched in the mask so many times until his mask just breaks, and Naruto grabs that Kamui eye, so basically Obito's eye, and pulls it out. Obito screams and yells and then gets killed. So Black Zetsu is like, dang it, my plans are going to shit. No! And then Naruto looks at the Black and White Zetsu plant and rushes at him, grabs him, and just says, "You're nothing to me." Throws White and Black Zetsu up in the air using his sword. So his black sword, it has actually another special ability. This ability allows him to kill anyone that has what's called anyone that's sort of immortal. well, not immortal, should I say, sort of not a human most of the time. So it can probably kill Bijus and all that, but yeah. But he just stabs that sword towards what's called. But still, it just stabs and kills what's called Black Zetsu and kills him easily. So the next thing he needs to kill is, well, Pain. Nagato. He actually managed to find Nagato because he got out of the machine and tried to fight him. Nagato versus Naruto, but Naruto like easily like grab one of Nagato's Renegon. Let me say that Renegon, and take it away from Nagato. And Naruto, he had the brilliant idea just to implant it in his eye. So he does it, and that Renegon just sort of turns red. And he just looks at Nagato and says, "So, Nagato, can you really defeat me?" Nagato's like, "Damn it." Naruto says, "Almighty push," with one hand. And Nagato had to use both hands to say, "Almighty push." Which, the one hand Almighty push actually overpowers Nagato's. Since Nagato is still weak and all that, and fragile, gets blown back, and can't really defeat Naruto. Naruto then kills Nagato easily and taking the other Renegon and actually turning it red after that. But yeah. Now, so even though the Stone Village and the Cloud Village are gone, Naruto is now going towards the Sand Village. So when he gets there, he just says, "Almighty push," and blows everything away. Now, of course, he sees the ghetto statue, and what he did to the ghetto statue was just throw it into some random portal. He can care less about the ghetto statue. His whole plan is to destroy everything while using the power of Bijus half the time. But the hatred power is amazing for him, since he easily kills through the Sand Village, and when he gets to the Mist Village, it's nothing towards him because he easily just kills them all. Now, Naruto is starting mass genocide. Naruto has went through the 5 great nations except for the Leaf Village, has also went through smaller villages and killed them anyway. And so Naruto, when Naruto is easily crushing through multiple people and all that, Naruto now decides to go to Konoha. He also managed to kill what's called Sasuke, Orochimaru, and Kabuto before going to Konoha. How? He managed to find Sasuke on a mission with Orochimaru, and of course he killed Orochimaru and Kabuto. But when he found Sasuke trying to fight back and all that, saying, "I won't die until I kill my brother," and then Naruto laughs and says, "Sasuke, you mean Itachi, right? I killed him. I also took his eyes and then crushed his eyes." And then Sasuke gets angry and Blind Rage tries to attack Naruto, and Naruto easily just killed him. How? Naruto just puts chakra on his hands, kind of doing a chakra blade, and easily just slicing his head off. So Naruto is now going towards Konoha. And Naruto gets to Konoha and now sees the village is sort of okay. The village is now just wondering what their military power is going to be. Since, first of all, their military power is sort of decent, but they heard about villages getting destroyed by the Akatsuki and this unknown figure. And they don't have their Jinchuriki, the Nine Tails, and the Nine Tails never came back. And they think that the Nine Tails actually died. Which, they fucked up on that. But really, Naruto just escaped. Easily just going to train by himself. So Jiraiya did. Wait, no. Jiraiya was someone that overheard that how Naruto died and all that. Well, we didn't really die, but he was angry. That's why he brought what's called Tsunade back, since the villagers decided to really betray the daimyo, well, the fort Hokage's wishes about his son. So yeah, and people were like shocked the fact that Naruto was the fourth Hokage's son, and yeah, so of course Hiruzen still died and all that, but back to Naruto. So of course Jiraiya and all that are still there. So the Sanins, they still have a good power of military like the Sanins and Kakashi and the others, but they don't have their Uchiha or their Jinchuriki. Now Naruto walks into the village, and he actually puts his hands all together, both together, and just says two words, or should I say, yeah, two words: Almighty. Well, no, let me say that again. Three words instead. I fucked up. Okay. Almighty. Push. Put both his hands away from each other and blast the village, making a giant crater than Pain's, putting just what's called Pain's almighty push to shame. So yeah, Naruto's smiling the fact that he really fucked up the village, killing so many people. No one actually realized this attack until they got hit. So of course, this is where no, just kidding. But Tsunade and everyone still tries to attack Naruto like the Sannin. So Tsunade and Jiraiya, Kakashi, and everyone tries to attack him. Of course, Naruto kills Kakashi super easily. Guy goes into the 8 gates of death. Really cannot really attack Naruto. He also dies. Jiraiya and Tsunade tries to use what's called their like summoning and all that, but they die also. Everyone just died, even Danzo. Like Danzo tried to fight against Naruto, but easily got killed. Since Naruto, what he did is use his ability of hatred and just stop them all on their track, so they can't move, and Naruto easily just goes through them like it was nothing. So Naruto's mass genocide has just started. Well, not started, has ended. And Naruto's happy, and he did let go of the Bijus from the ghetto statue before throwing the ghetto statue into somewhere else. But yeah. Now, this is where I'm gonna leave it off. Well, not leave it off. But yeah, let's leave it off. Unless you want me to go into the whole what happened to the Uchiha, but really, I can care less about those. But Naruto, he is just the strongest person in the whole planet. Well, could be the only one, but yeah. He achieved his goal of destroying the humanity world into nothing but pieces. But yeah. So this is part 2, the end of this what if. So yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep, and potato.